So I know that Brock Solutions and MESA have go back many years and have had a deep relationship in the past. But John, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your involvement has been?
Well, as you mentioned, we've been involved in MESA as Brock for about the past 10 years. I joined as a board member 6 years ago as a board member at large and started to get more involved in the leadership and setting direction. And 2 years ago I took over as international chair. In addition to myself, several people at Brock participate in technical committees, have developed white papers, have participated in webinars. So I think it's not just me, it's a number of people that participate and get benefit.
So I know there's a lot of organizations out there, and I'm sure a lot of people struggle to understand what's the differentiator between one organization over another. So why MESA?
Yeah, MESA is different. It's not better than any other organization. If I think about industry associations, most companies that belong to an industry will belong to an industry association. We're not trying to replicate that. We're also not trying to be totally functional. So if one's involved in like a financial organization or a general IT organization, again, we're not trying to replicate that. This is around the real-time operational solutions space, which just about every industry gets involved in and has the opportunity to learn from. And I think the unique part about MESA is because we're not industry specific, a steel company can talk to an automotive company, can talk to a consumer products company, and the learnings are incredible and they're different. So I think MESA is different because we're not focused on something very specific the way other associations are.
And why exactly does Brock participate and put so much involvement and effort towards MESA, and what are the benefits of joining MESA?
Well, I think it boils down to three things. Firstly, it's all about our clients. Our clients expect us to have good knowledge of the marketplace. And being involved in MESA has allowed us to build relationships and network with key solution providers, with other systems integrators, and with a vast array of different organizations that participate in MESA. And frankly, the learning and the contacts and the networking have been nothing short of terrific. I think secondly, from an understanding of the marketplace, this is to some a confusing marketplace. There's a lot of terminology that gets thrown around, MES, MOM. What do these things really mean? How do they fit into an organization's overall transformational journey? And so what MESA attempts to do, and I think does a good job of, is tries to demystify the space, to try to put some clarity and understanding. And being part of that gives our organization credibility in the minds of our client. And lastly, it's been good for our people. Besides the education and experience they bring to the table, besides the on-the-job learning that they all get, having an organization to participate in, say when they need access to other people with certain expertise, or access to some of the guidebooks in terms of content that they might need to execute a project, or just general networking as they go through architecting solutions. Our folks have really benefited from that broader network, which I think is unique in the industry.
Interesting. And why is Brock's involvement in MESA really important for our customers and, for that matter, other industry clients out there?
Well, I think for our customers, I think they're the ones that have to live with the solution, and at the end of the day, the voice of the customer is key. When I joined MESA several years ago, I think it was really focused on the individual practitioner, and we've really changed the game to not just include the individual practitioner, but to broaden the emphasis towards the enterprise. And the enterprise benefits from being able to understand and have a voice with where these various solutions are going and really influence outcome. And so the voice of the customer is something I've been emphasizing for the past couple of years. If our customers and the marketplace participate, they're going to have a voice and they're going to influence outcome.
And so let's say somebody does want to get more involved with MESA. How do they do that?
Well, first of all, joining. It's pretty easy process, just go on the website and join. But there's other ways to participate. There are many different technical committees that one can participate in. There's board participation. We have an international board and we have regional boards. It's volunteering on topics of interest. For example, one of our customers challenged us to get involved in more of the PDM, PLM area. And so their participation in that has been invaluable. And let's face it, when a market-leading company declares something's important, I think it's important for the rest of the industry to rally around.
And so if somebody wants to get more information around MESA, you've said go to the website.
Right.
I assume there's probably other literature they can get. Is the website the easiest, or there are
website's the easiest? The Industry Week conference that MESA's sponsoring, hopefully people will get there if they're watching this video. Maybe they're there. If not, they can follow up. And just contacting any one of the board members is a good way to find out more. I've talked to lots of people about MESA and worked through what some of their issues, challenges, concerns are. So there's lots of resources to be able to do that.
And of what course, about Brock Solutions?
Yeah, you want to find out about us?
Yeah.
You can call me, call any of my colleagues, and look at our website.
And what about our website?
Yeah, our website. So I think it'd be good if...
BrockSolutions.com?
BrockSolutions.com. Let's start the conversation.
Thanks.